Yes guys, I'm at Pure Gym at the moment. I'm going to take you through a shoulder dominated push workout. A little bit different in this video. I'm going to actually talk you through it during the workout. So instead of doing a voiceover like I typically do, I'm actually going to be talking in between sets during the workout. So this might be a little bit awkward, but let's see how it goes. So I know I literally just said that I'm not going to be doing a voiceover, but yeah, there's a lot of background music in Pure Gym and I don't want this video to be flagged for copyright. So during some exercises, I will do a voiceover. Okay, so warm-up sets are done. We're going to get into the main session now. So only about 3 warm-up sets. The reason I go for this Smith machine seated overhead press instead of the barbell is because I find often when I use the barbell standing overhead press, my back tends to round and it causes a little bit of an injury or a niggle for a few days in my rhomboid muscles. I think I'm getting too much of a contraction in the shoulder blades, so that's why I've gone for this variation instead. Plus I'm seated, so it's really going to isolate my shoulders and I can't use my legs to help or use my knees to bend to do some kind of push press variation. So yeah, 3 warm-up sets done. Let's get into the main session. So like the barbell overhead press, what I've simply got to do is make sure I tuck my head back slightly to avoid the bar hitting my forehead. And I breathe out as I drive that weight overhead into full elbow extension. And I'm 2 working sets in and I managed to get the weight 35 kilo, 10 reps, which I'm quite impressed by. Because previously my PB on this exercise was 32.5 for 10 reps. So to increase it by 2.5 kg and to still manage the same number of reps, I think is quite good. Got 2 more working sets on this and I'll take you through the next exercise. So typically a shoulder press would work mainly the front head of the deltoid muscles as well as the mid head. But what I like about the Arnold press is that all 3 heads are getting a bit of tension because you open up your elbows basically. That's where you're going to engage a bit of the rear head of the deltoids. I would typically go a little bit lighter than a usual standard shoulder press using dumbbells for the Arnold press. Okay, so shoulder pressing done. I'm going to do dumbbell lateral raises next. Honestly, it's been a while since I've done these. Usually I use the cable, but switch it up with dumbbells. I actually will use the cable later in this workout. But the key thing here is to try and avoid swinging my hips too much and make sure that I lead with my elbows instead of leading with my thumb. That's going to ensure that the mid-head of the delts are being targeted. And as fatigue creeps in, there's quite a bit of elbow bend, as you can see here. And of course, the gritted teeth and the funny face is coming back out because I'm really pushing myself to failure here. But with there being more elbow bend, this actually does make it a little bit easier, but what can I say? I'm fatigued. I usually do a dumbbell incline chest press at the start of a workout, but because this one is more shoulder dominant, I went for it later on in the workout. And as a result of that, I wasn't able to lift as heavy. I think this is, 34 kilo for each dumbbell. Usually I would go 38 at the start of a workout because my muscles are fresh and not as fatigued. But making sure that I really squeeze my pecs together at the top, pecs short for pectoralis major muscle, which is the chest muscles, to get a really good contraction at the top of the movement. And back to the cable lateral raise. Unlike dumbbells, the resistance is consistent throughout the range of motion, so no matter where my hands are, it will be the same. So I went for 9 kilograms. I could not have done 14 kilos. Well, I could, but I probably would have only managed 6 reps or something.
And next up, good old chest flies. Gone from low to high variation. Make sure I squeeze my chest muscles together. You can see a bit of a cleavage forming up there. Really good contraction at the top of the movement. So the low to high variation is going to target the upper part of my chest muscles, which I feel like is a lagging part of my chest. My lower chest is fine, hence why I never really do high to low cable flies anymore. So for the first of the 2 tricep exercises, my elbow is positioned above my shoulder. Now, why is this beneficial? Well, simply, the tricep actually has 3 muscles to it, hence the name tricep: the long head, the medial head, and the lateral head. Only one of those 3 muscles, the long head, is connected to both the shoulder and the elbow joint. So when my elbow is positioned above my shoulder like it is in this exercise, it enables the long head of my triceps to be fully lengthened. So this is a benefit that you wouldn't get if your elbows are beneath your shoulders, like for the rope tricep extension. Now for the second tricep exercise and the final exercise of this workout, my elbows are beneath my shoulders and I'm using the machine. The benefit with the machine as opposed to the cable is that my upper arms and my body is completely fixed in position using this incline pad. It looks a bit like a bicep curl machine from a distance, not gonna lie, but look closely and you'll see that I'm pushing my hands down, breathing out as I'm extending my elbows. I definitely felt a really good tricep pump as I did this. I think I did about 15 reps. And my triceps were pretty knackered by the end of it. So thanks very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. Go ahead and click up here if you want to check out a back and arms workout that I did. I'm sure you'll find that one just as enjoyable as this video. And go ahead and click here to subscribe to see more fitness content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.